Well, this game is just one of many that I want to talk about because Homeworld.
New upgrades available.
It boggles my mind why there's no other games like Homeworld.
Attack run initiated.
And
Roger.
for those who are PC gamers, I'm sure you heard of Homeworld, but if you haven't, as you can see, like Homeworld's a
Attack complete.
Space real-time strategy game.
Group 2.
But the thing is, the whole game is like polygons when you look at it. Like, it doesn't have the best graphics, but it still looks really good. And I just don't understand how there's no other games like it. Because this is one of those games where it should have been a whole bunch of games, just like either similar or someone could have made something better. And why there isn't anything like that? You know what I mean? This is just one of the games that I feel like that.
Mothership.
Group 3.
Homeworld, Homeworld really gives you a lot of freedom. I mean, when you're moving your ships around, you can move the ships up, down, diagonal. It's not straight or left, right. You can really move them anywhere in that open space and actually come up with strategies to win the battles. But I just don't understand why there's no games like this game. Like, why there's none. Like, to me, you could really make a lot of games just like it. It don't even have to have like the best graphics you've ever seen. It could look just like this, just a little better, and it'll be good enough.
Construction options
but yeah, I just wanted to talk about this game among many because we really need more games like this. And the fact that there isn't any, really, this is just the only one, and the mods people made for this game, it's like all you have is, I don't know, I don't get it. But
new construction options,
as you can see, if you haven't played this game, then you have to play it. Even if it's an old game, it's a really, really old game now. But you have to give it a try. You have to play this game because then you'll better understand what I'm talking about, like how there should be more games like this because it's really that good. Yeah, so Command and Conquer. Well, we have lots of RTSs, but the only thing we have going right now is pretty much Dota, like Dota and Dota 2 and StarCraft. But Command and Conquer was for me one of the best RTSs besides Doom,
Are you picking
like
this
Doom
up?
2.
Good.
But
I know you need more deep background, but we're up against
I don't know. It's like anyone who's played these Command and Conquer series games
intelligence is still
know that type this one, Tiberian Sun, Red Alert, those were great games. Now I'll give EA credit on the third one because
you may get some
the third one, Command and Conquer 3, was not as bad as it could have been. It really wasn't that bad. I'll look at it like this. That was the only Command and Conquer I felt like EA really put a lot of effort into, as hard as that may sound, but I feel like they really tried on that one. Now the fourth one, oh my god, the fourth one was so bad that I'm not even gonna put that in the video. It had to be one of the worst games I'd ever played, ever. And I had already looked at it that way in the beta. And when you have a beta and you have people playing the game and they don't like the game, how do you even release the game when it's that bad? You got people beta testing the game and it's bad and you still release it like that? I don't get it. When I was playing the beta, I remember I came in the game and we were all asking questions about the game, and it was so bad that everyone just quit the game once they knew what the game was really like. Like once we started trying it, like everyone just quit the game because it was that bad. So I'm not putting it in the video. How it was released like that, beyond me. But yeah, we need more RTSs because StarCraft and it's not enough. Okay, now this is like one of the games that actually got me onto PC gaming in the first place. This is Wing Commander. Now, yeah, you can see it's VGA, like old Super VGA, whatever. But there was no games like that back when I was playing this game. There was no games like this. So when I was playing this game, I was completely hooked. You know, so this Wing Commander game, Chris Roberts had created it, but anyone who's a Wing Commander fan know what happened to Origin. EA destroyed it, and now they have there's a new game called Star Citizen that's being created like right now. So if you're into like space sims and want a space sim back, you know, like a PC game that's just like this but far better, most likely, then you need to check out Star Citizen, because that's like the newest game coming out from Chris Roberts. But other than that, this game, I can never get bored of it. Like this is one of those games where I was caught up in everything. Like I would read the manual, everything. Like it was that good for me. So. But if you never played this game, I'm not gonna tell you to play Wing Commander 1 or 2. But I will say you should at least play Wing Commander 3 and 4, Prophecy, because that would actually make more sense for you to play those than to try to go through the trouble of getting DOSBox and trying to play Wing Commander 1, 2, and all the expansions and whatnot. But yeah, this game was great though, and there's space sims out there, but I'm sorry, there's no games to even compare to Wing Commander as far as like story and like how fun it was. But there's Free Space. Free Space is also really great, but it really didn't have all that many space sims, you know, to compare. I mean, there's Freelancer, there's what else is there? There was there's, besides Freelancer, because Freelancer is not even like Wing Commander, so it's like I don't even want to like bring that in, because I mean Freelancer is a great game, but if I had to compare, I'd say Free Space, because Free Space was the first game I've seen where you was really a small little ship in a giant universe. Like all the ships was huge, like a real like realistic like way of looking at how these ships are. Like when you see a huge carrier like ship, it was that big, and your ship was just a really small little dot compared to that ship. Like that was the first time that ever happened in Free Space. But Wing Commander though, it was really heavy on story, and start giving you like more. It gave you this route system, like to actually have an impact on the story in the third game. But yeah, this is like I had to mention this game. This game is that good. Now this, you know, this even though this video is more about PC gaming, I had to mention this game, even though it's a console game. I had to mention it because this is like one of the mysteries to me that makes no sense whatsoever. But this game, Final Fantasy Tactics, is an awesome game. It really is. If you've never played it, go play it. You have to play it. And why there is no game like this, like the previous games I just talked about, there's no other games like this, but this one, this game is on the console and there's no games like this. So to me that's different, because not only is there no games like this on the console, there's no games like this on the PC. And I don't understand why, because it was a truly unique game that everyone I know that played the game loved the game. Like, they loved everything about it. So why is there no other games like it? I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. There should be a whole lot of games like this one. It doesn't have to be the same game. Like, it doesn't have to be another Final Fantasy Tactics 2, 3, 4. It don't have to be like that. Just have a similar game with a whole new story. That's fine, you know, or have one with, like, you know, co-op or multiplayer. Like, that'd be awesome too. Like, just add that stuff in. I don't know why they didn't, why there isn't any game like that, but it has a huge fan base. So I mean, if you have not played this game, again, you gotta play it. Go play it, because anyone I know that has not played the game, they try to name similar games, and those games may have like a feature or two that's like Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's not the same. It is nowhere near the same as Final Fantasy Tactics. So I had to mention it because it just bothers me that there's no games like it, because I really like this game a lot, and I see that people went as far as to make their own mods of the game, a console game, and allow you to like play it like an updated or changed version. So I think someone went as far as to just make their own like game, you know, straight off Final Fantasy Tactics. So I think that's awesome that people can do that. But this is like, this is one of those games you just can't miss. Like, you had to be one of those people that could play this game. If you didn't play this game before, then you really missed out on a great game. And I'm not the kind of person to say that often. Like, you gotta play this, you gotta play that. But this was one up. You gotta play this game. Like, if you didn't, I don't care how old it is now. Go play it, because it was that good. If you play it right now, you'll still love it. I mean, I can remember the last time I played this game. I keep playing it over and over. So it was that good. So if you didn't play it again, the third time, you got to play this game, because we need a whole lot more like it. And Square Enix does not seem like in any rush to make a game like this. I mean, there's Final Fantasy like kind of games, I think, on like PSP or something like that, but it's not this game. It's not like this game. It's not the same. So this is just one of those must play kind of games. That's all. You gotta look forward to play the game. Okay, now this is Mount and Blade, and well, Mount and Blade Warband to be more specific. But this is one of those games that where I can't help but wonder, where was this game like long time ago? Like, this is a game that should have came out like many years ago and didn't. The graphics is horrible. I'm not gonna deny the horrible graphics, because like the graphics is so bad, seriously. As far as like the characters, it's so bad you probably couldn't even tell the difference between man and woman. Like, that's how bad it is. They are butt ugly bad. Like, that's how bad it is. But the game and the gameplay mechanics, all that, everything as far as the core of the game is great. It's absolutely great. The fact that you can be this one character, which is the character you create, and be in this huge medieval like world, and there's kingdoms and the whole deal, and you can just do whatever you want. It's a sandbox game, and you can pretty much do anything you want, and even establish your own kingdom, like your own empire or whatnot. And you have these large-scale battles. Not only do you fight huge armies and see everybody on the field, but you have these huge siege battles when you attack someone's castle or town or whatnot. You'll see this huge like battle, and you actually have to get that ladder and climb and scale the walls and all that. That is amazing. But when you look at the graphics, you wonder, like, how come? Where was this game before? Why didn't this game come out a long time ago? Because it seemed like the kind of game that could have been made long time ago. Because this is the idea behind this game. This is the kind of game a whole lot of us already came up with like a long time ago. Like you're with your friends and like, we need a game that's like this. Like, you already had done that, I'm sure. And it took this long for this game to like just pop out. Like, it should have been there. Like, I don't know why, but it should have been around a long time ago. And for me, the graphics issue is like a trade-off. I look at it like, if you had some really nice graphics and all these like people in the battle, you have one lag game. Your game would be so slow as far as FPS. But for me, it's a trade-off. You have to have these kind of graphics so you can support all this. Sort of like when you play World of Warcraft, it didn't have the most amazing graphics, but it was good graphics, and even the crappiest computer can run it. That's how I look at WoW. Like, you didn't have to have an awesome, almighty computer. You just needed a decent computer. That's all, and you can play WoW with no issues. So that's how I look at it for this game. Like, the bad graphics, the ugly characters is the trade-off to support huge battles, and that's fine, because I care more about if it's fun, the fun factor, more than graphics. But a console gamer is more about graphics, but a PC gamer is more about if it's fun or not. And this game is definitely fun, and being a PC game, it has a ton of mods, so you need to try those mods. If you don't even have this game, go get the game, because it's really worth getting. It's that good, and the mods make it even better. So that's just one. So I had to put this game in at the end of this video, because for me it was like an indie developer. They just came out of nowhere, like they came up with this game, and it's a great game, and I support these guys, because PC gaming is in decline, and the PC games is made up of console ports, which I don't like. I rather have original like PC games, because they're really that great. But this was one of those games, and I think it's a great game. Multiplayer is just as fun, you know, but single player, I can play that all day long and not get bored. I can come up with all kinds of ways to like play the single player, so you won't get bored. And multiplayer is fun when you're playing with your friends. It's really fun to like go in there and like play like CRPG mod on like multiplayers. It's like really great. But I had to show this game at the end, because this is another one of those games where it's like, where was this game? And how come there's not more games like it? because it seemed like for the PC you should have a ton of games like this, and it don't even have to be this genre. You don't have to have this theme either. It don't have to be medieval. It could be space or anything. Why don't we have more games like this? And why isn't anyone looking at these games and then say, hey, let's make a game like similar but it's better? Because I don't want people to copy these games. I want people to look at it and see what made it great, and then make your own game and make it better. And it doesn't have to be the same thing. Like I said, it doesn't have to be in the medieval era. It can be anything you want. Just have more games like this. Why there isn't, I don't know. But I mean, you got Shogun and Total War and Civilization. You know, you got other games that, you know, these, of course, those are like strategy games. We don't have any games like this. In Mountain Blade, you actually swing your weapon and have to block in the direction of where it's coming from. Like, you have to actually, you can make it simpler where you just press block, but you control which direction you swing and all that. I think that's awesome. You fight on horses, and there's all these different kinds of weapons, spears and maces, morning stars, daggers, throwing knives, bow and arrows, like you name it, it's all there. And you see it's quite bloody too, but it's awesome. We need more games like this. We really do. I know they're making a Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, so I can't wait for that. There was another game that was supposed to be somewhat similar to this, but it ended up just being like a multiplayer, like battle, like kind of game. So I think it was War of the Roses or something, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't nowhere near this. I thought it was gonna be something, but it wasn't. I'll put it that way. But yeah, so I just wanted to end this video with this one, and I want to just get it out there that there's a lot of games like these that should have something to compare to that's similar. And if you feel that you know of, like, if you know any games, really, if you know any games that I didn't even put in this video that I should have put in this video, or I should make another video about, let me know. Like, please let me know, because chances are I may not have played it, and if the game is that good, I'll go play it, and then I'll tell you what I think about it, whether I should really put it in this video. Because I want to I just want developers to see these games and be like, hey, I can make something better. I can make something just like this, and put out a really great game. Because we really need like a lot more of these. No matter if it's on console or PC. I hope it's on PC because we need more games. But other than that, if you see anything that I didn't mention, or you played a great game, again, like, let me know, and I'll give it a look. And expect some more videos in the future, because I kind of came late with this video. I wanted to make this video a long time ago, but I decided now to put this video out. But I'll be releasing a whole lot more videos in the future, so expect those to come. And again, you see anything, hear anything that I didn't mention, let me know, and I'll get to it ASAP. So thank you for watching.